the pink pill ideology. Hi, everyone. This is Raquel.
Hi, and this is Jennifer.
Welcome to Madness Cafe.
This is a feminist podcast where we talk about women's issues, politics, and health and wellness.
And where those issues intersect. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Madness Cafe. We are doing a mini-sode today, and we're going to talk about, there's this video that I saw on Instagram from a creator that I follow, and her Instagram handle is at KikiHQ, so KikiHQ. And I'll put a link in the show notes to the video. Essentially, what she talks about in the video is it's about pink pilling, like the pink pill ideology. Like we know about the red pill, MAGA, we know about the manosphere, like we know about these things, but this new terminology that I've been hearing about lately is the pink pill ideology. Not to be confused with what is something called the pink pill, which is like the women's version of Viagra. That's not what we're talking about.
I didn't even know they had a women's version of Viagra.
Yeah, I don't know how effective it is because it doesn't get any, there's very little information about it. So when I came across it doing research for today, I was very surprised. I was like, what is this shit? But anyway, this woman was talking about how she started seeing things on her teenage daughter's For You page on, I believe, Instagram, whereas all this trad wife content was coming through her daughter's page. And she was like, what the hell is this shit? I didn't, that's not how I raised my daughter. This woman is progressive and liberal and very independent. She's raising her daughter to be the same way. It was just a little weird that this was coming through her daughter's feed. She talks about how this is essentially, it's basically part of the alt-right pipeline. And it's part of this whole brainwashing and radicalization that is happening. Like we saw with Fox News, we had, they're like the older generation was being radicalized by that and sort of indoctrinated with, MAGA culture from that. With men, it's the manosphere and incel culture. And with women and girls, it's the trad wife phenomenon and this whole pink pill, sort of like pink washing.
It's the MAGA
everything.
slide.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, the MAGA slide for sure.
And I have to tell you, I'm susceptible to it.
Well, we all are. Honestly, to be perfectly clear, we all are susceptible to this because there's all of the wellness stuff.
It's tied with Maha.
Yeah, it's tied with Maha. It's tied with connecting more with, your feminine energy.
The divine feminine.
The divine feminine, but it's bastardizing all of it.
Yeah.
And they are looking at it, the pink pillars are looking at it from the aspect of, and then throw in soft life era and anti-hustle culture, throw all that in there. That's another way to kind of pull people in because, women are tired. Yes, women are, this is great. We can work outside the home. We can own property. We can have bank accounts. We can own businesses. We can do all these things. We can vote, all of these things. But married women, especially, or women who are partnered with men, are still doing the lion's share of the work inside the home. And if they have kids, that responsibility just explodes. It's this whole thing of women are tired. And the whole
I'm tired.
Well, yeah, I don't have kids. I'm not married, and I get it. I'm tired too. I get it. But it's this whole thing of, yes,
so what are they
frustrated,
selling?
but they're frustrated and they're equating their frustration they're saying that feminism failed them.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying men are not stepping up.
Maybe it's not even feminism and it's not men stepping up, although I will say that men you do need to step up. But maybe it's a systems failure. the
Well,
systems that we live in,
right.
no freaking child care. Like,
Right. Like you and I understand that that's what the real issue is, but the
yeah,
pink pilling ideology is saying that it's all due to feminism's
feminism.
failure, right?
What are
So
they
it's
selling these young girls to get
yeah,
them on board?
the whole soft life era, the whole princess treatment,
Oh yeah.
your man making all the decisions and being the head of the household.
That does not
And
appeal to me. They're not selling that to me.
right, yeah, no. And although I have moments where I'm like, can somebody else just do it? But
Yeah.
I don't want to give that up all the time. Like I do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's sort of tapping into the frustration that women are feeling,
Yeah.
the
It's real.
exhaustion that women are feeling, and instead of noting that patriarchy sucks and late stage capitalism is problematic, instead of focusing on those, they're like, oh, it's feminism's fault because
Hmm.
all these feminists told you to go and work outside the home, and now you're doing
And now
that
we
job
have to
and you're
work.
doing all this
Yeah.
stuff,
And now we have to work
in the
outside
house.
the home.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is why I say I'm susceptible to it. I have felt some of those pressures. I have felt when they told us we could have it all, they were lying to us.
Hmm.
I don't know if lying. I have felt
I think
that
it was a simplification.
it was a simplification, yes, that you can have it all. But there are other things. Maha is really tied into this. When you look at the Make America Healthy Again and all of the stuff about the all natural organic supplements.
Hmm.
And then we see all these influencers peddling that. I think a place where it really started the first time I saw it and questioned it myself was when they started to talk about hormonal birth control with women.
Hmm.
And they
Hmm.
pointed out
Hmm.
all of the issues
Hmm.
that women have had with hormonal birth control. My
Hmm.
own daughter was looking into this research and
Hmm.
I saw it, you know, and I did not connect it to the pink pill at the time
Hmm. Hmm.
or the
Yeah.
Maha slide at the time. I
Hmm.
connected it to, oh, yeah, maybe we should, well, how about this is what I thought. Well, how about the fact that men could be in control of birth control, but no, once again, we always put it on women
Yeah.
and women are taking the pill and it is effing with their hormones, right? That's what it does. It's a hormonal birth control.
Hmm.
And yet, if we look back in history, the advent, the beginning of birth control, in some ways was the beginning of our freedom.
It was absolutely the beginning of our freedom.
Yes. And so we're
Yeah.
getting this message, don't fuck with your hormones, like, oh, birth control is bad for you.
Hmm.
And also, it was the beginning of our freedom.
Okay. I want to bring something up that literally just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
connection
yeah.
just came up for me. I don't have an issue with the, oh, we're fucking with our hormones. I don't have a problem with that. I was on birth control for probably 30 years. I was one of the lucky ones. I never had any issues with being on birth control, like physical or emotional or any of that. Never had any problem with it. There's so many different kinds of like
There are.
formulations of the pill that I'm like, you know what, then just try another one. So that argument never ever held any sway for me.
Yeah, it did for me.
But okay, but like as you were talking just a minute ago, I was like, yeah, but you know what? We fuck with our hormones at the opposite end when we're dealing with, you know, perimenopause and
Menopause.
menopause,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because your hormones are important, but you don't see the Maha people being like, oh, but don't do the hormone replacement therapy. It's bad for you because they don't give a flying fuck about older women because
No,
whatever you can't have babies anymore. You're useless to us now. So
no.
it's all about younger women.
Yeah, what Maha is really good at doing, or should we say the people who wrote Project 2025 are really good
Hmm.
at
Hmm.
doing,
Absolutely. Yeah.
the Heritage Foundation and the alt Christian right, what they're really good at doing is taking a valid concern,
Hmm.
like concerns about why are women the ones in charge of birth control? Why is it hormonal? Why
Hmm.
can't men do the birth control that doesn't affect
Yeah.
them.
And why are women so tired? And why are women doing like 98% of the work everywhere?
Yeah, they take a valid concern
Hmm.
and they twist that little sucker. They twist it, they put it out there, they feed it to us on the internet and content.
Hmm.
TikToks, that's where I saw the first one when they were talking about, oh, you know, there's natural birth control. You can do the rhythm method. You don't have to put those hormones into your body. Playing on a fear of all of ours, hormonal birth control will make you gain weight, right? That we've
Mm,
all heard that.
mm,
Playing on these fears. Now they're even saying, and this is not true, by the way, so nobody take my words out of context here, but playing on the fear that if you're on hormonal birth control for so many years, you'll now, as an older woman who wants to have a child, have to do IVF because you fucked up your hormones with the
right.
hormonal birth control, right?
Right. Right.
That's not
Which is,
true,
yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what they're playing on. And
Hmm.
so, but you look deeper. Why are they attacking birth control? Why? Because they want to win the abortion war. We've
Hmm.
already seen the laws change. We already saw Roe versus Wade get overturned. And
Hmm.
now, little by little, we're picking away at birth control. And then at the same time, we're telling women the ultimate goal is to be feminine, to get married. Then
And
you don't.
it's their definition of feminine. And it's not just married, it's married to a man.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, you are right about that. Married to a man, and he will take care of you and he can make the decisions, and you won't have to think. You won't have to worry. You won't have to
You can just
stress.
be pretty and give birth to babies.
You can just be pretty and birth them babies, and the man will even take care of your vote for you because we'll be a one household vote, and the man will decide. You don't need to worry about voting and all of this because of your hormonal birth control.
And because it's scaring the fuck out of me, let me just go ahead and throw this tidbit out there. If people are like, "Oh my God, that could never happen," you people are just being, uh, uh, you're just being alarmist and bleh. Well, take a look at Iran in the
Oh,
70s and
oh my
80s.
God. Yes.
And this woman Kiki HQ talks about that, and it's true. We've talked about this on the show. Literally, Iran was a fairly westernized country. Women had full rights in Iran up until the 70s and 80s
Not anymore.
when a very fundamentalist religious faction took hold, changed all the fucking laws, and now do you see Iranian women walking around in Western dress? No, you do not. Do you see Iranian women being able to live fully actualized independent lives? No, you do not.
It's like, what's her name? The one whose husband was murdered.
Erica Kirk.
Erica Kirk, who's like, you need to be a woman at home raising your children. But ever since her husband was murdered, and I don't think it's right to murder someone, by the way,
Right.
but
Right.
ever since her husband was murdered, she's like working the circuit. She's back to
Yeah.
working full time.
Yeah.
And if you look at her, she is enjoying every minute of it.
Oh, of course she is.
So Raquel, it's a mini-sode and our timer just went out. So
Damn.
you got to wrap it up, girl. You got to
Okay.
wrap it up. Give me
Okay.
your
So
final
I
thought.
I want to mention three quotes or like phrases from the episode that I think were highly, highly just really just kind of landed for me. One
Okay,
is they're packaging patriarchy and cozy aesthetics.
true. I agree,
The
100%.
the other one is regression is not empowerment.
Oh God, no. But
Yeah.
they are packaging it as women's empowerment.
Right, right. But here's the thing is that feminism never said you have to go get a job outside the
No,
home.
no, it didn't.
Feminism is like you have the option now. You have that choice. That choice is available to you. If you want to stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom, fine.
God
Do
bless you.
do you.
Yeah,
But
enjoy.
but women who want to work can do so. And then the third phrase, romanticizing dependence as femininity.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah. I hate that so much.
Right? But it's so true. Those three phrases just jumped out at me. Literally, the second she said those three things at various points in the video, it was like somebody hit me in the head with a pan. It was just like, damn, it is spot on. We have to be aware of what
Vigilant.
we're consuming. Yeah, right. We have to be vigilant. If a video comes across or an influencer or whoever or an article or whatever, and you read it, and you're like, huh, take a minute, step back, think about it. See who's putting it out. Where's that coming from? And
Yeah.
if it's an influencer you aren't familiar with, if this is a new person to you, look at who they're following. Because if they're following Erica Kirk and Stephen Miller and Project 2025, then you should know chances are whatever just resonated with you, take another look. There's some ulterior motive there, and there's an underlying agenda.
If something did resonate, why? Dig
Right.
deeper. The aesthetic is pretty. It's
Mm-hmm.
pink, it's pretty, it's one type of feminine. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
my type of feminine, but it's one type
Mm-hmm.
of feminine. It's pretty, it's bows, it's sparkly.
And it's stuff, some of this stuff is stuff that I actually like. I love to cook. I used to knit, haven't knit in years, but
I like to make sourdough bread,
right, exactly. I like to bake. I like to do these things.
but I don't want to have to make sourdough bread for a man every day of my life.
Right, exactly. I mean, and I like to cook for my friends, but I'm not going to be the cook. Like that
Yeah.
is not going to be
I
my
think
all
I
day,
think
everyday job.
I think picking apart, like you see a video and you're like, oh, yeah, I love the sourdough bread. But really listening to the message,
Hmm.
is the message about giving up one's own rights
Hmm.
for this opportunity to be less stressed, right? It's kind of
Hmm.
attractive in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd all like to be a little less stressed, but let's think about what are the real ramifications of being less stressed. And
Hmm.
let me tell you, I was writing about this morning. I was writing about when I was dating one of my last boyfriends and I was trying to break up with him and I kept getting going back and forth and back and forth. And in the writing, I realized that part of the reason why I was wishy-washy had nothing to do with him. It had to do with my own fear about was I capable of getting my own ride,
Hmm.
making my own plans, taking
Hmm.
care of myself.
Yeah.
And since I've moved past all that, like these fears, what I realized is, damn, is it beautiful to be able to do all of that for oneself.
Hmm.
And yes,
Hmm.
it may be scary. It may be scary to a young woman
Hmm.
to think, I'm going to have to make all my own choices.
And I get it because there's a fear in
There's so
doing it
much,
all on your own,
and there's
right?
so much.
Right, right. And I'll admit, I have had times where I'm like, where's my knight in shining armor? Damn it. Who's gonna come and rescue me? Who's gonna come and like take care of all this so I can rest? Placate the fantasy every once in a while. I mean, that's what fantasies are for, but also take a step back and think, okay, what is it about what's going on in my life right now that I want somebody to swoop in and take
Yes,
control? And
dig
do I
deeper.
really want somebody to take control like all the time, or do I just need a little vacation?
Or am I just feeling fear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that this made me think of real quick, this is why we need community,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is why we need other women, men in our lives too, families, friends,
Mm-hmm.
people, so that we're not alone in these
Mm-hmm.
decisions. So we can talk to our friends, so we can go out to our community and say, hey, I'm really nervous about going on this trip by myself. What do you recommend? What should I do?
Mm-hmm.
How do I protect myself? All these things. That's why we need community.
Mm-hmm.
That's not why we should go to one partner to solve all that stuff. Because
Mm-hmm.
what if we pick that one partner who's going to take care of us and make all of our decisions? But at the end of the day, that one partner doesn't really have our best interest in mind.
Right. Or even if they do, why are you giving up your autonomy completely?
Because it's pretty.
No, no, thank you.
No,
No, thank you.
that's a big thumbs down for me too.
It's a yeah, huge thumbs down.
I really can see why women are not falling for the content, but being attracted to the content.
Hmm. Look at the videos of a lot of these people who are pushing that content. A lot of it is, I mean, beautifully shot.
It's
It's
aesthetically
aesthetically
beautiful.
pleasing. Their voices are pleasing to the ear. These are beautiful women. I mean, all these things.
Yeah. The
But
clothes look nice.
right,
It
right.
looks
But
like
at
there's
the
no
end of the
care in the
day,
world.
yeah, but at the end of the day, I still want to make my own decisions instead of somebody in the name of patriarchy, but trying to make it look pretty, go, don't you worry, I'll take care of all of it.
Don't you worry your sweet little head about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Feminism is for everyone.
Everyone benefits from feminism. Men, women, non-binary, trans people. None of us are free until all of us are free. Everybody benefits when the least of us, the most marginalized of our community, when that group is raised up and supported, we all benefit. Because we are out of time, I think it's important to end on have the conversation, look into this stuff, and then just kind of keep an eye out for it. I think people will be really, really surprised where it pops up. Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you like this episode, please share it with a friend.
Or you could leave us a comment and a 5-star review, or email us at madnesscafepodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks, everybody.